Hello, everybody. Good morning. Happy snow day.
Oh, yes, you guys know.
It's always a happy snow day when you don't have to go out and shovel, but I have to go dig out my car and then shovel.
I am jealous. I will make it
You
any.
can have all of it. I will mail it to you.
Well, you know what they say, when you don't have something, that's when you want it the most.
Yes. If
So
you have
I
multiple inches of it, you don't want it at all.
I want snow, you want sunshine
And beach weather
and beach weather.
all
Well,
year round.
you
So
know,
good
you
to see
can
you.
visit anytime.
Well, it is a good morning regardless. And I'm glad that I can start my day with you guys here live on Thursdays. We've got a good one today too, Millie. I
Yeah,
think you're excited.
yes, we're talking about partnering with businesses to do events.
Yeah, businesses, customers, just partnering up with other teammates. I think that it's kind of nice this time of year because we start to think about other people. You know, the holidays are about giving and helping other people, getting connected, spending time with loved ones, and just I feel like this time of year people have the tendency to want to be more of a community. So I
Mhm.
think that this message was great, and it's something we can actually carry into the new year
Yeah.
because now that once you're in that mode and you get the ball rolling, it's something that could carry you forward for a long time. So, Millie, I know you were the queen of partnering with businesses. Do you want to kick us off with that?
Well, you know how much I love businesses because I am a shy person. So I don't take no's very well. I don't like rejections. What can I say? No. It's
Can I roll off?
not, I mean, it hurts my feelings. How can you say no to me?
How can you say no to that face? I love that I appreciate you sharing that though, because a lot of representatives, whether you're new or been in the business for a while, sometimes no's are a hard thing to overcome. So you sharing with us that is something that you still struggle with. It's like, okay, me too. Nobody gets this overnight.
It's just, I mean, and it happens so, I don't care how many years I've been in the business. When I get a no, I think that is the end of my day, literally. I'm not doing this anymore today. Let's
I
start
want
over.
to give up. I'll give up after the next store. I want to give up. I'll give up after the next one.
So, but what I love about businesses is that they look at you. Look, you made me.
You're laughing too hard.
What I love. Let me get it together. Stop it.
Not on this live stream. So sorry.
So, they look at you as a customer and they don't want to lose you as a customer. So even if their policy is to not allow you to partner with them to do events, they will tell it to you gracefully and nicely, and maybe you can't do an event but you can drop off books, but they will never tell you no.
They work to keep keep you as a customer. So they try to, be respectful.
Accommodate you, exactly.
Right.
So I love my local businesses because I can just walk in there and talk to them about setting up a table,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe not even setting up a table, just standing in front of their store, hand out brochures or business cards or bombitas, sample packs,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is that you have. It's a way to network. I know that there's a lot of areas that are still not open 100%,
Right.
but let me tell you, here we do have, all of the restaurants are open. You just have to wear a mask.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're wearing your mask, if you're being, keeping the distance, you're able to go and network and reach out to people. I think that everybody's getting back to what we used to be.
Not
I
in New York. Not in the cities.
I know.
But
Well,
it's okay. We're going to share tips for that as well because I'm actually in the city. We're
yes,
probably looking towards another lockdown soon. So don't worry, we've got you covered.
yes. And I also want to share that you could ask for both. At the time are you asking for events, you can ask for indoor or outdoor event at that location, because when you're snowed out like Georgiana or it's raining like today, you don't want to lose your day. And if you already have planned out to do an event, you can always set up indoors as well if that is an option. So my recommendation is that once you are asking to partner with them to do an event, that you also ask them if you can set up outdoors or inside if the weather is not good. But you don't have to talk about the weather. You can say, can I set up inside or outside or both? And let them know that you partner with the local businesses so that you could reach out to our customers, offer them free giveaways, and also by advertising your business and advertising theirs at the same time.
Yeah.
So and I usually sorry that I'm going like but I like I like to set up. When I set up, I like to set up with a small table, very small table. That's all you need. And my most needed things are either the sample packs are the most important things because that's a free gift that you're giving someone, or like I call them bombitas, or if you don't have those made, your business card, you don't even have to have samples. If you don't have samples, you don't. I mean, I recommend samples. I recommend you putting together your bombitas, your sample packs. But if you don't have any of these things, just get out there and do your event. I love
Just
it.
a business card
Yeah.
and example.
And I keep mine here.
See, I love that you can put them in any size. So I have
Yeah.
like the minis on the go, quick and easy, and then I have the bigger ones for my events, the larger samples or the fatter ones, the ones with the glass vial. So use what you have, basically.
Yes, exactly. I don't want you to think that you have to, prepare these, or if you don't have any because you didn't have time. That's happened
Right.
to me before. That that you just go with whatever you have. I want to show you what I take. I actually have two of these. I share in one of our team meetings yesterday. I have two of these. Is this a cosmetic bag? And then
Hmm.
I have to get names and numbers. This is like a post-it note.
Hmm.
Well, you can
Oh,
have,
how cute.
yes, I love it. You can have anything, just about anything that you can get names and numbers. And then the little pen here.
I
And
love that.
me too, because when you're out and about and you had the opportunity to get a name and number, an email address, and you're not prepared. So I have my business cards here. And
Hmm.
I actually put these, like when I go to the beach, I put it in my beach bag. When I go, yes, believe it or not, you know what happens? Like at the beach, people have actually stopped and talked to us for any reason.
Everywhere. My family always yells at me because they're like, we're on vacation. I'm like, this is my Avon time.
So I'm like, since you're already here, but you know what? I don't tell them that Carlos is actually the ones that says, my wife sells Avon. Give her one of your business cards. So then I open it up and I
And
give
it's the
them.
perfect timing because usually I find when you're living your life, if you incorporate the products into your life properly, when you're at the beach, what are you using for sunblock? You're a bug guard. When you're at the park, what are you using for bug repellent? You're a bug guard. When you're, when you're in the supermarket now in this season, we're using hand sanitizers. Mine is from Avon. So if you incorporate your products into your life, when you're out and about and talking to people, sometimes they'll come up and ask you. And I wear my Avon hat when I'm out. I just got my Avon beanie for the breast cancer awareness walk, so I'm excited about that. But you wear your gear, people will come up and
Yeah.
ask you. You just need to be prepared.
And you imagine if you're not prepared.
Well, okay, at the very least, if you have a cell phone, you are prepared. But what I like to do is, and I've done this in events too, because sometimes we're just so overwhelmed. In the city, sometimes there are a lot of people. So sometimes I've done events where we didn't have enough clipboards for the people who were coming. So I would just put a little sign up on my table, just a little like half page sign. And I would have my website and a link where they can go online and do my Google form, which I shared with you guys a while back. So even if you don't have any physical documentation, at least if you set up your website, make sure you know the link to your website so you can text it out, your maybe a Google form so you could collect contact information from people, or at the very least have some system in your phone where you can write down people's contact information, whether it's your phone's notepad, Evernote, whatever it is. I have a bunch of different apps that I use, and I could probably look through and find some for you guys, but just create a system for yourself.
I
Google
love it. I like to use WhatsApp, and you'd be surprised how many people do have WhatsApp, and that's like the fastest way for me to just send them some kind of information or some kind of picture. Hey, let me send you some information and tell me what you think.
Yeah, once the person has a cell phone number, you can always say, okay, well, what's your number? I'll text you a link to my website or to my giveaway or to my sweepstakes that Avon has. And that way they'll give you their phone number. You just write a message like, hey, Vicky, who's on. Hey, Vicky. You just say like, hey, Vicky, here, it was great meeting you today. Here's that link that I promised you. Now they have their number in their phone, and you have their number in your phone. So I like the digital so much because then it's just easier to transfer them to my address book and my email database. I don't have to retype any handwritten information.
I love it. So there you have it. My take on of events. Make it simple. Partner with your local businesses, and just take the essential, and please make sure that you always prepare, because if you're not prepared and that happened, that's why I actually made this, because I usually get out of the door and I have a different purse or I'm carrying another bag. And Carlos always says, oh, my wife sells Avon. Give her your information. And I'm like, well, actually, I left it in the car. So yes, this has actually helped me a lot.
Awesome. Yeah, I keep a business card case in my phone as well. And I try to tuck business cards in random places. Like in my planner, I always keep a couple in the front, in the little pockets. I always have business cards here just so that I have, sometimes you're out and it's nice to have them hidden in places so you can find them when you need them.
I like that. I love that.
But, same thing goes for virtual. You can still partner with businesses virtually, even if you're not going out. So I like to partner with other representatives. Look for people on your team who are doing events who would like to do events. You guys can do them together. I love to partner with my team, even if it's in person or online, because then you guys, you have more fun with it. You have someone there to help with the posts or help with the comments and the feedback, or just kind of get together. I mean, look at what me and Milagros are doing here. This is a collaboration. We're partnering together to share this training with you guys, and look at how much fun we have. We started this as a temporary thing during the initial lockdown, and we've had so much fun with it. It's continued. Mm-hmm. So look for other people with a similar mindset as you, who you like having, who you enjoy spending time with, and put something together. It doesn't have to be a weekly live stream. It could be something that you decide to do This month we're going to get together, we're going to have whatever. You invite your guests and your customers and your friends, and they invite their guests and their customers and friends, and you guys get together for something. It could be specific for a holiday, a holiday get together, a Thanksgiving get together, a Mother's Day, or a Valentine's Day get together. Or it could just be, we're going to spend the weekend together. This is what we're doing. You have a little party, maybe 3 or 4 days, nothing super long so that people get bored. But even one day, you can have a 1 day get together, and you have different posts that you share and different posts that they share, and you guys get together and comment, and it will really help build the momentum of your event because there are more people who are active. So when there are more people active in an event or a Facebook group or on a page, the Facebook algorithms like that, so they'll show the post more. So that's good. Whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, the internet likes when you bring people to whatever page you're on. Plus, you can also partner with other businesses. So look for other people, again, who you like, that you want to have time with, spend time with. I like to partner with businesses who don't have the same products that I have so that we're not in competition. But that we sort of have something like a common goal. So, for example, wedding planners, in our business, we do makeup, we have hair products, we have skincare products. People who are preparing for their wedding, they want to, be glowing. They want to have glowing skin, gorgeous hair, and they're working on their makeup. So you could partner with wedding planners, event planners, people who do wedding dresses and bridesmaid dresses. Try to think in terms of the overall, the customer you're trying to reach. Who is your customer? Maybe it's women. Okay, so who are the brands and the companies that are marketing to women? How can you partner with? Or you could say, okay, for men, who are the brands and the customers that are partnering with men? The guys, maybe they're hunters and campers and, rugged outdoorsmen. You could partner with a company that is selling outdoor gear, camping gear, and then you can share the Bug Guard products with them. So children, who's marketing to children? Milagros has her Bug Guard ready to go because she's a camper.
How did you know?
My Bug Guard gets packed away as soon as summer is over. I use just sunblock. I have a little travel size in my suitcase, and that's it. But in her area, and because of her hobby, she has that out. So, take a step back. Sometimes we get so bogged down, I think, especially with if you're surrounded by people who are in that mindset where they're repeating, nobody's buying, nobody's shopping, nobody needs. And I found this year I really had to fight to get out of that like crab barrel, because everybody wanted to tell me what other people are doing. And I really needed to fight to separate myself from that, to say, okay, well, people are going to shop because they need stuff. And I'm selling products that people need. So I need to find those people and, pair what I have with what they need. And that's how sales happen. We're not, pushing products on people. We have what people need, So take a step back and really think about what businesses and what organizations you can partner with. Who in your community, who in your social group, reach out to your customers, start talking to your customers and say, hey, I'd love to do some Facebook parties. Do you know of anybody who I could partner with? They might say, hey, me. Or they might say, wait, who do I know? So that's.
I can share some of the giveaways that were duplicatable, and I to share my number one favorite.
I know.
The Avon. Yes, and it has so many products in there. So that is a great idea to use the A box as a way to give your hostesses gifts for hosting your party. And I love that at these parties everybody has their own friends. So you're basically grabbing their friends
and building.
Yes,
That's the name of the game. Like when you're reaching out, when you partner with a business, you're sharing your products, you're rewarding their customers with your products. Whether you're giving sample packs or you're doing a raffle, you're helping that business create community within their customer base, because those customers are going to benefit from what you have to share. When you're sharing with a friend or family member, they're going to get a gift for hosting a party, but you're going to be introduced to their friends and family that you normally wouldn't have met otherwise. But you're also, again, providing, an activity. They're going to be able to participate in the raffles and earn great prizes or get, great discounts. So it's a win-win situation. And I always feel that there's a mindset, give, give, get. And I prescribe to that. I believe that the more you give, the more it'll come back to you. It may not come back from that particular person, but it's going to come back from somewhere else. So I always try to think of what value can I provide to this business or this customer that is hosting a party for me or this other business that I can partner with. I'm not in it to say, okay, well, what's the most that I can sell? I want to make sure that I do want to make sure that I sell a lot, and I do want to make sure that I have earnings from this party. But I also approach it like, okay, you have a business, you are servicing this type of person. I have something that I think can help them. And whenever I start the conversation, I try not to start as, hey, can I come and set up in front of your business? Or, hey, can you do me a favor? I need help. I a lot of us is like, the word, yeah, the words you use are really important because I'm a business. I'm not looking for a handout. I'm looking to provide a service for someone. So I ask, hey, who do you know that could benefit from Avon products? Or, hey, I would love to do an event for your customers. Or, oh my gosh, if it's a store or a company that I work with, I would say, you know what? I really love your customer service, or, I'm a huge fan of your product. I have a product, I have a business, and I would love to share my business with your customers and reward them for the holidays, give back for the holidays, or I would love to come and set up an event where I could do some raffles and giveaways for for you and your employees and your customers. How about this Saturday? Can I come and schedule an event like a customer appreciation event for you and your
love
customers?
that. I
Yeah,
love
doesn't
that.
it sound so much better than, hey, I get a handout?
You sound like you need me, so let me help you.
Right. And people love being complimented. People love being rewarded. So be mindful. Hey, Miss Alice, be mindful of the words that you're using. Don't be scammy about it. And don't use the right words just so that you can be scammy about it later. Be genuine in what you're doing because your reputation will precede you.
You know that this reminds me, we used to do weekly events at the Best Western Hotel. We have
Mhm.
the Best Western hotels here, and they allowed us to actually go and set up and bring, yes, products to demonstrate. And we had a time where all the employees would take the break,
Mhm.
and they were right there set up once a week. And it was usually the day after their payday, so they have money.
Nice.
And as we started doing these events, then it got larger, and the sales got bigger because they already brought, they were placing orders, they were buying our products, they brought more cash to spend. Yeah, so I really recommend that you also reach out to the local hotels. It doesn't have to be a big, like a huge hotel. Just start with something small, and like you said, customer appreciation. That is on point.
Yeah. We're usually willing to give away products and samples anyway. So even if you don't have samples to give away to every person, you can always do like a raffle giveaway where everybody enters and maybe 1 to 5 people win a prize. So you can, mix it up according to your budget. But the keys, I think, are, especially now, a lot of businesses are struggling with how to get in and get their business in front of customers. You have
Mhm.
a customer base, you have your existing Avon customers. How great is it? And I do this when I'm doing events. I like to do events in restaurants, because I like to eat, but B, because
Really?
it's the truth. Wait, full transparency here, right? But B, because when I have an event in this location, they'll provide the food and the drinks. All I have to worry about bringing is the product. I've done events, in offices, and then I have to carry the snacks. I have to carry the Avon. Sometimes there's a whole other bag full of food. So that's one less bag that I have to carry. But I like to have it in restaurants. And I usually will say, I would love to, can I, um, like I have some customers that I wanted to have an event for. Can I have it here in your restaurant? And I would love for you and your employees, they're more than welcome to join us, because now it's like I'm inviting you. I'm
Yeah.
asking for permission to have this event here, but I'm also inviting you to my event. I would love for you and your employees to come join me and my customers, and I would love to bring my customers to share your food with them. Can we use this section of your restaurant or whatever? When my customers come there, they're now getting the opportunity to share their food with customers that normally maybe didn't know about their restaurant. So they're getting a larger customer base. A lot of the times, once we have an event there, if my customers or whoever's coming there enjoys the food, we will be back, whether it's for team meetings or other get-togethers. So most businesses, if they're forward thinking, will notice that and say, yeah, you can have whatever you want here. I even had a place put together like a sample platter. I was like, they came up with the idea because I approached them as, I would love to have my guests come and introduce my friends to your business. So I want to have an Avon party here so that they can learn about your restaurant. And the restaurant was like, can we put together a sample platter? I was like, can you? Yes, that is a great idea. So they put together like a little, not like a cheese board, but like a little a sample of
Yeah.
different foods that they had, but I didn't have to pay for it. But they recognized the opportunity to introduce the business to, new customers. So for them, they were showing their business. And for me, I had a spot to have my Avon event.
I'm gonna start using your words.
You gotta take a step back and you approach things from that business mindset. You're not begging.
Yes, I love it. What a great. And I hope all of you are taking notes, because this is something that you could use all year round. As things start getting better, we're going to get out there even more. If you're snowed out like Georgiana, program your indoor events. If you're not able to get out because your city is closed, then start reaching out virtually.
Yeah.
It's almost the same concept. You just have to get used to the fact that it's you're going to work the business a little different.
Maybe instead of locations, you're doing it on a business's Facebook page, because a lot of businesses are looking for ways to engage their customers. As a business, you want to make sure that you're at the forefront of your customers' mind. So a lot of businesses, especially those that were only like belly to belly in a physical location, they are kind of struggling with this transition into online. So if you could approach them with an idea and say, hey, I loved using your service back in the day when we could still go out, and I would love to partner with you to create an online event. You can invite your customers. You can even host it on your own page, because now location really isn't a matter. But you can invite your favorite business and say, hey, it's Business Appreciation Day or whatever. I want you to invite your customers to my Facebook page. We're going to have a giveaway just for your customers. Be creative with it. But being that it's online, it opens the doors to do a lot more. Andrea on my team, she's been doing some really great Facebook parties. And she started off with family, but now she's grown and she's doing the parties with the friends of her initial family members. So now she's beginning to see that momentum where she's being introduced to people that she wouldn't have known, or new customers that are friends of a friend of a friend of a friend. So she's made a plan for herself. Every week she wants to have a party going. So she's been working on that consistently, and she's starting to see the business grow.
Great job, Andrea. That's a great testimonial, great share. Yes, I love everything we shared today. And one last thing that I want to mention, that if you are able to set up to sell your baskets, you're at the last minute, or maybe bundle up some products, or maybe just set up different products. Don't try to be too technical. Don't try to overthink it. Just get your inventory out there. Yeah. And I hear that a lot, because they say, oh, but I had to buy business cards. Oh, I had to buy books. Oh, I don't have inventory. This applies to everybody. If you have inventory and you're able to set up, just get rid of your inventory, start the year fresh. If you don't have an inventory, then you use whatever you have, but get out there and network because people are looking for your products and your opportunity. And right now, everybody needs an savings on their personal orders, and you can invite them to join the business for free, or like I said, I always say, I want to offer people the opportunity to have a business for the next year, because if they have a business, they have an opportunity. And like I always say, who knows what's going to happen?
2020 showed us that.
That and
That's interesting. I think too, the conversations are going to be a lot different moving forward because I remember being out in the field talking to people about their plan B. And it was, I like my job. I'm secure. I don't have to worry. I get great tips. Blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
People are
Or
rethinking that plan B now.
like my husband works and he doesn't need my income. I'm good at home taking care of the kids.
Things
Every family, yes. And I always like look at you, Georgiana. You never imagined that you would be so successful with, yeah, right. You know why? Because you tell me your story, and I believe it because I have no hope for me either.
right. When you first get started, your mind is like, okay, I have this one little goal that I want to accomplish. And if you're serious about it and you take it and run with it, all of a sudden, like I always have this conversation with my mom, like the doors just open up, the possibilities. This year alone, I said, I was like, my biggest aha moment for 2020 is that I don't need to live in the city. I don't need to be within a certain distance of Manhattan because that's where I work. All of a sudden, it's like, I work online. I can live anywhere.
Exactly. That's such a great feeling, right?
Like, wait, where? Like, if I could live anywhere in the world, where would I want to live? All of a sudden, that's a possibility. It's a reality, and I'm like, yes, my income needs to affect that as well. But just to even be able to think on that level, I never considered. I always thought I needed to live within 30 minutes to an hour of the city.
You have a big point. That is a great, great point. So yeah, you never know. Offer the business opportunity to everyone you see because um, you never know. People, and believe me, if you have this mentality, and if you ask people, do you have a business? And they tell you no, ask them, how would a new business benefit you for 2021?
Yeah,
You know,
have
um,
those conversations.
yeah, and have people tell you, as to who, how, when, why, questions, and wait for an answer, and people will tell you what's important to them.
Yeah. And for me, I feel like having that plan B opens up so many new. I love that you say opportunities because it really is that plan B, that
Mm,
side hustle, that other business. It really is an opportunity because it's going to allow you to do things. Even for me, like back in the day, it was that was my movie money, my gadget money. I love tech and computers, but I could use my income from Avon to buy that extra stuff. For those of you who love clothes and fashion, I love the story of Miss Cerinthia, who she started her Avon business to support her shoe habit. So that opportunity, it's sometimes people get into it like, oh, it's a business. It's so much pressure. There is pressure involved because there is a business, but it opens up a whole other world. You don't, for me, another thing that was huge was not having to worry about losing my job because I knew there was something else that I could fall back on. And you have those moments when you're in your office and you're looking around and you're like, there is no work. They're not going to keep me here much longer. You're counting the days before you're like, I'm going to I am, when you're looking for work at your job, trying to keep yourself busy, like there's no work, and your coworkers are in a panic, and you're kind of just like, I need to step up my Avon because in a week or two, I'm not going to be here any longer.
Yes,
It makes a difference.
it takes a disciplined person also. I have seen many of my representatives who would say, when I quit my job or when I leave from my job, I'm gonna do so well. I'm gonna do Avon full time, and then that happens, and what happened to you? And they just, you just have to have the discipline, like anything. The same discipline you have to get up and go to work is the same discipline that you have to have to keep your business going every day.
Even a little bit more, because then your family starts like, you're home, help me with the groceries. And it's like, I'm working.
Or take me here, come, come have
Yes, you
coffee with
become
me.
everyone's personal chauffeur, and you're just like, I have a job. Pretend I'm not here.
I was there.
True. Yes.
Awesome. Well, we share a lot
Great
today.
tips.
Yeah,
Yes. Thanks for sharing, Millie.
we're trying to keep it 30 minutes because we don't want to. Yes, we don't want to keep you for too long. So, but we're a little bit past, and that's okay. At least we're not over an hour, which
Yeah, we're
is
trying, guys. We're trying.
so. Thank you so much for joining us, and Georgiana, for sharing all your ideas. I love everything that we share here. So I'm planning to take some of your ideas and putting them together and changing my words with your words so I can get free food at the restaurant. I'll let you know if I'm lucky, okay?
Yeah, there's some gems. There are a couple of nuggets out there still. Check out to be honest, I think it's like the old school businesses who understand, you know, I look for the older business owners like, hey, grandpa, grandma.
I love that. Yes.
But yeah, thank you, Vicky, Leola, Alice, for hanging in there with us and chatting with us. I guess we'll see you guys next week, Thursday. I'm going to have to let you guys know because I'm not sure if I'm still going to have internet. We're going to be in transition next week. So
Oh, yes.
stay
Oh,
tuned.
it will be a happy one. But
Yes, we're in transition,
yeah.
just uncertain.
But we'll announce it here. So subscribe to the page and like the page and follow the videos. That way you'll know exactly when we're going to be live, and so you can interact with us. If it's not possible next week, then we'll let you know for sure when we will be back in business with
Yeah,
our
stay
Thursdays with
tuned.
Jordiana.
We'll figure something out, but just in case. All right, everybody, have a great week. Bye,
Thank
Milagros. Bye, guys.
you.